Hey everybody, what's going on? What's hot? What's hip? What's happening? What's shaking on your Friday night? Hello, Sheena Jackson. How you doing this evening? Reverend Wild Bill's here. And I'm going to try to get through this show. The sciatica is just kicking my rear end, but that's okay. I did get a lovely donation from somebody that didn't want me to dox them. So I'm not going to dox them, but it was hey, I'm not going to dox that person, but that was really appreciated. That's just what I needed. Didn't make the sciatica go away. I'm still in physical agony, but, it's better now. So, hey, all the stuff you need to, if you want to, whatever, it's getting close to Christmas. Let's not go over any of that stuff. But I do want to thank the person that made the very, 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 very generous donation. More than anything, it was a vote of confidence, and it was very, very much appreciated. Sheena Jackson said, I want you to wish you and everyone else a Merry Christmas. Same to you. Jack Hanna-Barbera says, hi, Tom. SG Fanboy says, it was just a joke, Tom. Well, I think SG is the one that made the very generous donation, so I didn't know if he wanted anybody to say that, but it was, I'll just say it was $50. It was very nice. It was very nice. But anything is appreciated. It's not the money, it's the vote of confidence and stuff. However, I am really in agony right now. And I'm not joking. This sciatica stuff is nothing to mess around with, Coach. He said, and family. SG and family. SG got an old coffee can and passed it around the family. I don't know if that's what he did or not. However, this next thing, Reverend Wild Bill might remember it. I'm just going to sit here. You guys can react as you want. But this is a holiday tradition on the Tom Gully Show. It is two men hopelessly trapped in a, and you're going to have to tell me whether I get doubled up sound on this. I hope I don't. Hopelessly trapped in late holiday shopping. This is from, man, it's got to be at least 12 years old, if not more. Sheena says she's sorry to hear that. No more sorry than I haven't slept in 3 days. It's really hurts. And I have a friend that's an expert on this sort of thing that hasn't gotten back to me about it. Thanks. Anyway, this is the late shopping holiday. Well, you just have to hear it. It's two dudes who waited way too long to do their holiday shopping. This is actual real life. For those of you who don't know, many of my podcasts involve me taking my digital recorder out into public. And yeah, Reverend Wild Bill says, I remember this one, a Christmas tradition of the Tom Gully Show. It is. It's every year we go through this. Anyway, without further ado, and somebody let me know if the sound's doubling up.
You're listening to The Tom Gully Show.
Oh my God, I can't believe this programming.
Thanks for checking with us at the Glacial Holiday Ice. And
what a pretentious bastard.
I don't think I've ever enjoyed bourbon more than the glacier ice that thousands of years old. Oh, not that every common man can. The continuing coverage of my least favorite time of year, which is the holiday season. Good God. We're going shopping with my good friend Kurt, and without question, this is hell. Did you think maybe about this a couple weeks ago, or maybe the internet?
Oh, Tom, I've been depressed since July.
Well, I mean, going out in this is just...
It is terrible. I started to get depressed in July or August just thinking about going out in this god crap. So.
And, you know, I just can't tell you why is it, you know, you get all these movies about taking care of other people and how wonderful we all are to each other. And then you get out in traffic and it's just a bunch of self-absorbed tools. It's like, is the 12/10ths of a second that you saved cutting me off? If you were Einstein or Lady Gaga or somebody was going to do something with that 12th of a second, great, do it. But you're not. You're a tool in a Volvo.
Well, Tom, I think you're absolutely right. I think this time of year brings out the true spirit, well, of Christmas, because it is Christmas time. It's basically do unto others before they do unto you, you know? With a car, a weapon, anything, whatever you have on you, whatever, anything. I don't care.
So we're going to go search for some presents for people.
Yeah, because we feel so damn good about everything.
And I'll be cutting out the cursing out of this, not for my own benefit, but for Kurt's, because I don't want anybody back at his employer who will remain nameless to stumble upon these podcasts. Do you know how I could be a surgeon now from the amount of profanity, mostly my own, that I've cut out of these, and I can't wait until I'm like Howard Stern and I have enough viewers and stuff that it doesn't matter that there's profanity in it. So there, but you know.
Well, I can see you've got the spirit in you, Tom, right now, don't you?
No, I like to get the spirit into somebody else. But, yeah, so we'll be going out into this fun and seeing people.
Yeah, I like standing in stores, you know, and just freely giving my money for crap, standing nut to butt with a bunch of evil strangers. It's fun, man.
I've got a great thing. As you all know, the Tom Gully Show t-shirts are now available.
Hey, I didn't know that. Where can I get one?
Well, they're available on that internets, but if you go to the TomGullyShow.com, you can get yourself one. And I've been telling everybody, see, I've got this is brilliant, frankly. What do you get me this year? Well,
Interesting that 12 years ago I was still shilling merchandise.
this year I want you, if you want to know what to get me, I want you to get yourself a Tom Gully Show t-shirt. That's what you can get me. You can get me something for yourself. And that way, see, you get a gift. You can pretend it's from me, but that's what you've gotten me. Because believe it or not, I actually make a little bit of money on those t-shirts. And so therefore, you've gotten me something, but then you're getting something.
Well, give yourself the gift that keeps on giving Tom something.
The gift that gives you something and me something. That's like a boomerang gift or so. There's a name for it that's cool that I'll come up with later.
I'll mention a cool name here. Yes, for
And you work for a company, Kurt, that actually you could have gotten all sorts of people's stuff from the company that you work for and just given those things out.
Well, I could have, Tom, but I didn't.
What is it about guys that we don't think about Christmas until, what is this, the 22nd? And now we have to go into the jaws of hell.
Oh my God, I don't know what, I just think it's looking forward to the pain. You procrastinate all you can. I mean, who would electively walk into this?
And another edit. So, no, you have to say like S or F or a-hole, or you can use douche tool, but see, we're skilled enough wordsmiths, which is a word I hate. I've kind of proved myself wrong right there, I suppose, that we can come up with words like pederast and scoundrel and all that kind of stuff, that we can say the same things without saying the thing.
You're right, Tom, and actually I never really thought about that wordsmith phrase before. You're right, if you can't come up with anything better than that, then by God, you're not a wordsmith.
Well, but people think it's a compliment. Oh, he's quite a wordsmith. Yeah. It's like, what? That makes me sound like he welds the words together so well. He's a wordsmith. Not a wordsmith. I'm a writer.
Well, at least it might be something more uncommon. You know, like he's a word Jones or he's a wordsmith. No, it could be he's a word Collingsworth?
Word jockey.
I don't know.
There's another edit. I have a little bell. Ding! For the edits. Ding! I'll just put them in there, creating more work. You know, I used to do this show on a webcast form. It was kind of it was like a live broadcast. And so everything's happening in real time. Now that I do these podcasts, man, it's a bitch. Getting in GarageBand and putting this, now it takes like 4 times as long. Of course, they sound better, more people listen to them. But yeah, the podcasting has gone very well. That's the gift I gave myself this year, to do these in podcast form.
Give yourself, Tom.
I'm doing these as podcasts. Those webcasts didn't take as long, but people could only watch them on the internet. They couldn't like download them and listen to them while they're taking a dump on a mountain in Tibet on their iPod.
Have to bleep that.
No, dump. You can say take a dump.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What are the rules, Tom?
Well, you know the George Carlin 7 words.
Okay, yes, I do.
You could probably get away with just following those. Really, I if I wasn't so concerned about people looking me up on the web and me having clients and stuff like that, then, you know, once I get a full-time job and they can't fire me for free speech, then all bets are off.
Oh, well, why don't we just give those 7 words like a replacement word or a code word, all right?
Well, you could say S, well, because it's MFer.
Huh?
MFer.
Okay.
C word. SF. Boy, that one, the CF word's a hard one.
Yeah.
No, the CS word.
Well, okay, a CSer.
Yes, a CSer. That's good. Yeah.
What about?
Let's see here. I'm in mortal agony, but I'm still going to read these. We got some folks in here. JC, Turkatron, and Bog just arrived, and I thought I'd say hello to them. Wild Bill has correctly identified my hat as a Colts hat, not Baltimore, Indianapolis. I will now, man, I am in so much pain right now. Let's proceed with the holiday tradition. 2 men stuck in late season Christmas shopping.
An MFer.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Okay,
We're trying to learn how to curse on my podcast without actually saying bad words.
Or yours, you've used one for years that's even better than that, and that's Mother Grabber.
Mother Grabber, I like that because that just sounds dirty, but there's really nothing dirty about it.
And you've actually used that for many, many years, and that's one of the things I admire about you. And then there's, you remember the band The Fugues?
Yes, I do.
That's to take the place of the F word. Well, that's the way that band was named. At least that's what I've heard.
Fugue is a musical term, is it not?
Yeah, but you have to add it's F-U-G-U-E is fugue, and F-U-G-S, fugs, fuggin', I guess you could say.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of MFers, though.
Yeah, Mother Grabbers.
Or Mother Grabbers. I like Sons of Mothers, you know.
I think we could get away with that one if we didn't use it too often.
Okay. You Sons of Mothers?
No, the real one.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't use that. I'll save that.
It would have to be like a really special occasion, though, you know? Or maybe if you met a real, like a person that was the product of a human and a dog.
I see. Now I understand. We'll save it.
Which gets back into the Carlin thing, is you can't say that word as a profanity, but if you're watching the Animal Planet, you know, then you can use it.
The Mother Peregrine Falcon was a real son of a mother.
No. It's like if you're watching The Dog Whisperer, and you know, of course she's the bitch to the full brood of these dogs.
B word. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So you know, it's like Rat Boy. If it's the son of a dog and a human, then maybe you could say it's the son of a bee and really mean it.
Yes, I see. Well, I'm going to use that phrase chip later. Okay, I'll save it.
Or maybe that's it. Maybe you get like a certain amount of points or something. You ever met people that with their kids, they have a thing where if the mom or dad says a cuss word, they have to put $1 in the curse jar? Where did we come as a society where kids are like, have got that much on us? You know, it's like my dad would be like, curse jar? I'll tell you what, why don't we have a you go to work 40 or 50 hours a week jar? Why don't we have one of those jars? Why don't we have a you don't get any shelter, clothing, or food jar? How about that jar?
Oh my God.
Can you imagine your dad, who I happen to know personally, if you said, Dad, we're gonna have a curse jar?
Yeah.
Or your mom even.
Oh my God, there would be no such thing. I like we're gonna have a you're not freaking bored jar.
How about when you were in the Navy?
Which one are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Well, if you were in the Navy and you said, hey, Chief Petty Officer, we're starting a curse jar aboard the Mahan.
They would make you fall up a ladder for sure.
All right, I'm going to turn this off for a while, but it'll definitely come out when we get into a retail environment. And I'm going to try to talk to some humans. And I want to ask I can ask you right now, how do you feel about, and I'm going to ask you this because I got a bone to pick. Boy, you've been playing that Mayan apocalypse card for a long time now.
No.
How do you feel now? And I'm going to just do my diatribe. I've done it a few more times. You know, I don't recall the Mayans predicting Super Bowl winners or lottery numbers. It's not like the Mayans have been kicking ass in the prediction department for years and years. I'm talking to you. Yeah, you mentioned that Mayan apocalypse. Oh, it's all going to be over December 21st.
Well, you know what? I mean, even the Mayans could be off by a few hours, Tom.
Yeah, right. We're not out of the woods yet. Is that what you're telling me?
Because Nostradamus said 2013, all right? So I'm really going with his stuff.
Oh God! Now that's what the History Channel will switch to. Mm-hmm. That or they'll go back to all Hitler all the time. You know, but
Tonight Hitler's dog. Yes, I remember you saying.
I did. Well, I did. There's commercials on my last podcast for fake History Channel commercials. Don't you remember? I'm dreaming of a right Christmas and Hitler rated X. I knew History Channel was in trouble when they had Hitler in color. They found some old color film that the Germans had taken, and it was like, oh my God! It's the same stuff. It's Nazis. It's just it's in color now, and Ted Turner could have solved that for you years ago. But anyway, where are you? Where are we going? Kohl's and
we're going to Fry's. Electronics first, Tom.
I love Fry's actually.
Yeah, Fry's. I don't think we're going to find all the a-holes that there.
You're mistaken. They're everywhere. But you know what I like the best about Fry's is that like industrial checkout that they have. It's like a bank or something.
Nothing could be more inhuman than their checkout. You're right about that.
Hey, by the way, JC Turkatron Bog, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to Tyler and to Reverend Wild Bill and SG Fanboy, of course, Sheena Jackson, Jack Hanna-Barbera, in case somebody jumps out of the room here. It's a Friday show, which are classically unattended. But before I forget, man, have a happy holiday, everybody. And I'll just sit here and try not to make any moaning or mewling noises of pain.
It looks like, speaking of Nazis, right? It looks like a kind of a death camp parade.
It does look a little like Ellis Island when you walk up to that thing.
I've had my name changed 3 times by those guys.
Well, I guarantee you somebody in that line will say to us, and what did you get today, sir?
No shit. There are a lot of those guys there, that are either selling beef jerky or wheat germ or something, but they're there.
I had a woman at Jack in the Box try to say, I ordered a shake, and she was trying to ask me if I wanted a cherry in it, and it took me about 5 minutes, and I'm just like, yo habla poquito español, yo blanco grande. They love it when I call myself Big White, man. They get a kick out of that.
Don't they? My gosh. Well, you are the Big White.
Yeah, I want to be that guy in a small South American or Mexican town that's like the guy in Romancing the Stone, that, you know, everybody, you got to go talk to this guy. Oh, you must go talk to Blanco Grande. He has the refrigerator in town, you know. Anyway, we'll come back with continuing coverage from Fry's. Oh, darn, none of that was recording.
Oh, really?
No, but that's okay. Well, so we actually asked the health sales guy here at Fry's, do you have like a universal kit of electronics equipment, tools that a young electrician or somebody that works on a lot of electronics might use, that has an amp meter, soldering iron, all that kind of stuff? And we're told no. And then right where we were left, there's an item called...
Well, let's just read it right here, Tom. It says the hands-on basic electronics kit.
Gee, how could someone...
Well, look, it says right here, learn to solder properly. Because you know how many improper soldering is going on out there.
Oh, bacon, lettuce, and tomato, as you might find in a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich.
An electronics tool kit, much like you might find at a huge electronics store like Fry's.
We don't have anything like that. It's all individual. Do you have a kit of universal electronic stuff? Oh no, this is, what's that there right in front of us? Well, it's the basic hands-on electronics kit. Once again, another sale closed by the helpful staff. I love Christmas. Say, do you think you might have an electronic soldering station? No, I don't think so. Well, what's this box here say? Oh, it's electronic soldering station. It's in the way you pronounce it, apparently. All right.
But for Vic's Christmas, Tom, I think a lot of thought will go into it, but that's what Christmas is all about, right?
It's the thought that counts.
I'm going to assemble a hands-on electronic starter kit for Vic. I'm going to put my own brand name on it. Maybe I'll offer it to Fry's. They might want to sell it.
You could like tape it together with duct tape, like 6-7 boxes. Yeah, and you could have it branded like Bob Vila's. Oh wait, I want to say the last name. Well, we're leaving Fry's now. Say, do you have one of those? Do you have one of those multi-channel stereo receivers? Oh no, we don't have anything like that. What's that there by your elbow? It says multi-channel stereo receiver.
Oh, well, that's just something that we had lying around.
Well, if you want to get technical, sir, yes.
I would like him to just come clean one time and just go, answer the question. It's a yes or no. Do you have, I don't know. It's yes or no or I don't know, right? And very seldom will anybody say, I don't know. That would be fine, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
See?
Oh God, that was so hilarious. No, we don't have anything like that. He takes us to the exact aisle, takes us to exactly where it's at, and then tells us, no, we don't have it. Walks away, and we look down, and basic electronics user's kit of things you would basically use on electronic. I mean, anyway, so Kurt very shrewdly, astutely, some might say, decided, well, why don't we just go to Radio Shack, where we won't get hammered in the keister quite so hard on, because they're really high tone about stuff like soldering iron. I mean, isn't that basically just you hook a wire up to a wall socket, it's connected to a piece of metal that gets really hot.
Yes, that's right. And
they have like 57 kinds, and they're expensive. And boy, did that cop get off the road. Anyway, and I would think those would be like $4.99. I could make one of those with a defective lamp.
Oh, I've made one before with a paper clip and a matchstick, Tom.
A fork and a wall socket. And you just hold the thing you're soldering up to it.
I really experiencing a lot of pain right now. I'm just happy holidays.
So now we're going to Radio Shack. And side note, first of all, ever since I've known Kurt, he is a huge Radio Shack user. Mainlines it, and that's like been 30 years now. Then, plus also as well, in addition to Bout and stuff, he worked for Radio Shack at a very high level corporately, and not just like shuffling papers around, assembling all their product offerings into logical forms for consumers to do what they do best, which is to consume. And so I'm thinking you probably will have better success at that place.
That's right.
I don't know.
That's right, Tom.
So we're going to go there, and he's got questions, very few I'm sure, and they've got answers. At Fry's, you've got questions, they've got blank stares in the face. And I also, here's another acceptable answer this time of year. Look, I'm just working there for the holidays. Speaking of which, this year, for a little extra holiday cash and as a way to like get more content for the show, I applied for a holiday job with UPS because I work really weird hours and there's nothing going on. For those of you that don't know, in the advertising industry, from about the 1st of December to about the middle of January, nothing happens because all the advertising has been created for the holiday season. It's done. It's already in market. There's nothing to create. So I thought, you know, I got time to kill. This might be a fun job. They pay okay. Exercise, all that stuff. I go down. They issue me a brand new uniform, and I haven't been called once. And the thing of it is, they hammer you with, you know, the Transportation Safety Administration will come and get this unit. You'll be arrested if you don't return this, because with a UPS uniform, apparently you can get into like Fort Knox or a nuclear facility. Hi, here from UPS. Come right in. You know, I'm a U.S. Senator. Screw you. You're not getting in. I'm from UPS. They haven't called me once. Although I did get a message for a Vernon Maxwell or something asking for him to show up. So now I have to drive like 50 miles to return the uniform. That's a great usage of my time. And I asked him on the phone the other day, I'm like, can't I just ship this back to you, UPS? Oh no, you have to come and sign back in.
I don't want to count on that.
Yeah, I gotta sign in. Okay, get this. I have to sign in so I can get my paycheck for 1 hour for the orientation. I'll spend 4 times that in gas getting there and back. So anyway, Merry Christmas, UPS. Can't understand why you guys are going out of business.
Well, it's a federal offense to impersonate one of those guys, isn't it?
So what can Brown do for me? Make me drive to Mesquite. You know. So there's more fun for us. Say, do you have any of those do you have any of those Blu-ray DVD players? No, sir. Well, let's go look over on aisle 17. You're walking amid a sea of them. No, we don't have any of those. They just leaves it. Maybe it's Fry's way of making you feel smart, like a little discovery. Like, wow, I showed him.
Now, they like people to, consumers to discover their own products, Tom. It's more satisfying and it's a better sale.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel like, oh boy, did I suss this out of him. I love this, armored car service called Garda. I imagine it's Hispanic in some nature. I'm gonna Garda your stuff.
Garda this stuff because it's valuable. Don't worry, I will Garda it. Okay?
Look, El Garda is here. It's Zorro's brother. When Zorro gets the stuff from the alcalde, he needs somebody to Garda it for a while.
I will Garda it.
Near the home of the alcalde. Anyway, all right.
You know what, Tom? I do have one thing to add about Fry's, though. I imagine right when we left, though, that associate who helped us, or didn't help us, went back to his cohorts there, and they were just having a good laugh, you know. Oh, they took them right by it. They didn't even see it. It was right there. Could have bit them on the leg.
Like a...
Brother, I'm going to forward this a little because I don't know how much longer I can sit here.
Talk to some of those people. Well, our trip to Home Depot, as we continue our coverage of the vast and vivid palette of the American lifestyle, was somewhat unremarkable. Except for two things. Number one, and I don't know if you picked up on this or not, when the guy was cashiering you out of the store, he said, "Very good, Mr. Connor."
Yes.
"No, very good, sir." And I thought I was maybe in a Scrooge movie for a second. "Oh, very good, sir."
Yes.
"Oh, you'll be having the long burning of artificial logs." "Very good, sir."
And he also, if you heard him, he goes, "And you're a handsome man, if I might say."
He was somewhat effeminate, yes. And then the second thing is, we saw a product called Perky Jerky that's made of turkey. So it's turkey Perky Jerky.
Perky turkey jerky. Yeah.
And you have to be careful, because if you say that enough times, you will never stop until you die. They'll find you sitting in your backyard going, "Turkey jerky, herky jerky, perky turkey jerky, perky herky."
End up in a gay bar somewhere, you know.
They'll say, and you'll be saying that, and people surrounding you will be saying, "Peinando la muñeca. Peinando la muñeca." That's especially for our Hispanic audience. So the Carlos, that's for you. That's for that one guy.
Yeah.
You know, yesterday it was like International Day. I had a renowned social media expert on, and I mean Lithuania, Belgium, the Netherlands, tons of people from England, the usual huge audience from New Zealand and Australia. Wow, I didn't know that the Radio Shack had moved over to this.
Well, I just thought of something that I wanted here, and it's a really stupid gift for Andy.
Okay, that says "I love you, honey."
It's a cat that you can plug your iPod into, and he dances. Okay, with the rhythm.
I'm leaving the microphone on for this one.
Okay.
Cat that because you start off with a cat, and I'm interested. You know, I'm really into cats.
Grandma Bill says you like you're miserable. I am in mortal agony right now. The amount of pain that I am experiencing is absolutely off the charts. And Goat says NGMI. I don't know what that means, but this sciatica thing is really very painful.
As we go into, is this Walgreens?
Yes, it's Walgreens.
Okay, because I document our holiday travels here, and Salvation Army, till they take the guns away from those people. I want nothing to do with them. Dogs. Wait, let's see. There's all of them that they have. Oh, yeah, it looks like there is.
That was the one. The cat.
Oh.
All the cats have been taken.
Well, yeah, looks like maybe. There's nowhere else in the store that might, even in the back, or maybe on one of the aisles, or is this probably the only?
Yeah, we moved everything to the up here, so we don't have any in the aisle, but I'll go check in the back
Thank
for
you.
you
I
guys.
would greatly appreciate that.
What about this? The iHip? Oh, it's a bigger one, like these bears. I can't believe, man, here's a first world problem. They don't have the variety of dancing plushie toy that you hook to your iPod.
I was so disappointed. It's called Party Animal, Tom, and well, they've got everything but the one I want.
And it's for ages 6 and up, so we're lucky it's within our bracket.
It's well within my range. So I think kids younger than this will swallow them.
Plays and dances to the beat of your favorite music.
Hey, watch out! Look, that, you know he was moving.
Hey, he was moving there. Oh, that one's moving. He's looking right at me. He's talking. Anything to say now? As we continue to bring you the vast and vivid palette of the American lifestyle.
That's right. This adorable plush animal speaker dances with the best of your music. Oh, with the beat. Sorry, not the best. That's right. And stops whenever the music stops. That's freaking amazing.
Yeah, because you'd hate him to keep dancing after the music stops.
Well,
how silly would we all feel?
Not really listening, you know. He was just doing it for effect.
Your music sucks. Hey, how about if those giant ones over there did it?
That's a
Those
free-
4 foot tall plushies. Okay. That would be so awesome. Thank you so much. These people are 50 times better than the help at Fry's. Oh my goody. They've got NFL themed Snuggies now. There's a gift for Andy. Your lovely wife, who after the fall, I'm looking, she's got defeat in her eyes. Okay, well that's all right. Thank you so much for being so helpful. Very much appreciated. All right then. So,
Well, it's not the only game in town. You know, I just may check one later. There's a Walgreens
is this,
down the
well
way.
maybe there's in the Walgreens or CVS?
CVS might very well have it, Tom. You know, because I'm not going to quit until I found the dancing pussy that I want.
There was no, if you move to the right, you can block the whole aisle. Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Personality, once again, making holiday friends.
I actually said that to the lady. If you move, I mean, there was a lady there, and I actually did say to her, if you move to the right, you can block the whole aisle, because we were trying to get past her. Oh, and by the way, ow.
You should have seen the look she gave me. Like I was the one in violation. That walking piece of human cholesterol looked at me because I made the remark about if you move to the left, you can block the whole aisle. Which I was just being honest and forthright. Yeah, that's what I call them, human cholesterol. We can go to one of the Walgreens and a CVS to see if they have the, as Kurt put it, dancing pussy cat. Ooh, good engine start noise. That'll be a good edit point later. Well, you know, horror of horrors. Kurt, after all this, has just informed me. Nice turn signal, butt lick. See, there's a word you can use that's not profane. Just informed me he's not in the shopping mood. Well, I had expected to see spectacular, and Kurt has now become the man who loved cat dancing toys you hook up to your iPod. He looks a little like Burt Reynolds.
I'm going to get some gum here, I think.
Okay, I'm going to sit here in the car. Apparently, I'm not good enough to. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to talk to that guy. Kurt's at the corner store. Now, for those of you not in Texas, number one, I'm sorry, you should come to Texas as quickly as you can. But there's actually a store called the Corner Store. I mean, it's a chain attached to one of the larger gas stations, like a 7-Eleven type of a deal. Valero is the gas station type of place, and their convenience mart is called the Corner Store, which creates a lot of confusion, but it's probably really good for the corner store people, because people will say, I'm just going down to the corner store, which is great if that's all you're doing, but sometimes there's a store on the corner that I think you see where I'm going here. But at any rate, we will pick this up as we search some more for the dancing cat plushie that you hook up to your iPod. As the Tom Gully Show continues to bring you the vast and vivid palette of the American lifestyle. A Commodore VIC-20. So here's the first law of taking your electronic news gathering stuff out. If you don't go or you don't have it on, the most spectacularly wonderful things happen that then you cannot document. But so at this corner store, and I explain what that means, corner store, there's a guy that works there that Kurt hates, and he has a right to hate him. I hate him too. He's the most obtuse jerk that you'll ever meet, and he does happen to be a non-American. Well, nothing wrong with that, but he's just a jerk. Okay, so he thinks you can understand him. And what happens here?
Well, you know, I walk in and get my customary 12-pack of beer, you know, and he's out there. He's got one of those little red dots on his forehead.
Yeah.
But it looks like, you know, that somebody hit him with a glass of water on the forehead, because it's running down his face.
And sometimes he gets kind of testy.
Oh, no, he's a little testy with you, and he was in a good mood today, because normally he's like, you can just tell he's cussing at you, but you don't understand anything, you know?
Yeah, he looked...
Hookah, hookah, eh?
Yeah.
You know, like, what the hell are you talking about?
So, and he's also the guy, and I hate to say this, but he's the guy that I'm going to write Valero and say maybe issue him 2 or 3 more changes of uniform.
Oh my God! Oh, I didn't mention that. That's just a given now. I mean, the BO, man. I walk in there and he's got a radius of olfactory demons, you know, surrounding him, like a 12-foot radius, and you get within that, and it is hard to stand.
Even if you don't get gasoline there, you really are tempted to go to one of the pumps and just squirt a little on your hands and body to mask the ambience, the odor, his own individual odor.
Let's move it forward a little. There might be some, let's just move it forward.
You'll be excited to hear who that is. That'll do it for tonight. I'm out of here.
Wait a minute.
Podcast specials,
Hold
none. You know,
Hold
and
on.
Completely empty shopping bag.
Look, I got some Duralogs. You know, we can.
Those will last a while.
Yeah, well, 3 hours each. So you know, do the math.
Yeah. So yeah, because it's so freezing cold.
Well,
It might get down to 50 tonight.
not if I have anything to do with it.
No, there'll be an inferno, not just a disco. The funk will be flaming inside Kurt's house. And now we're going down the back alley to Kurt's home, and I'm hoping to see if Cecil's home. You know what I'd love to do is go see if Cecil is at home today.
Nice interview.
I wonder what he would say if I went, well, hello, Cecil, so good to see you. What the hell do you say to me? Cecil, actually, he's an awesome dude, and maybe we'll go see him. I don't know.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The holiday tradition of 2 men trapped in holiday shopping. I don't know what else to tell you. I know that I am experiencing sciatic nerve pain like you can't imagine, and I can't seem to be able to get comfortable here. I am anticipating that this will continue throughout the holiday season. I'm just freshly out of ibuprofen, and the abridged edition, we skipped over maybe 2 minutes of it, but I'm just freshly out of ibuprofen. I guess I'll try to hobble over to the store tomorrow to get some more. But otherwise, I guess this is going to be it. If I'm feeling great, which I don't anticipate, but if I'm feeling great on Monday, Christmas Day, then I'll do a show. If I'm not feeling great, then I won't. And it may take some time. I'm not going to sit here again for an hour with my back in agony. I'm just not going to. This really hurts. So, but if I get the proper drugs, ibuprofen and a few other things work out, then I will. And I hope that I can, because that would mean that I don't have agony all the time. So, with all that being said, I want everybody in here to have just the merriest, happiest, most joyous holiday. And man, I just hope it's the best ever for you. And I think the only thing left to say other than that is, until next time, we'll see you next time.
I don't wanna talk about that, 'cause I got to love. got out of my pants.